Well, thank you very much. Hello and welcome to Celebrity Ready Steady Cook. I'm very excited about our new evening show and I think that you're going to love it. If you haven't seen the show before, this is what happens. Two people bring in about £5 worth of mystery ingredients and our clever chefs have to cook up something delicious in 20 minutes with the stuff they haven't seen before, and that's it. The only difference with this show is that you will recognise the people bringing in their shopping. But first, let's meet the chefs. They are Ainsley Harriott and Tony Tobin. Oh, good to see you. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, gosh, this is so exciting, isn't it?
Hi, Tony. Good to see you.
Isn't this marvellous? The delicious Ainsley Harriott, the gorgeous Tony Tobin.
And the lovely set fern, I say, isn't it? Nice here, isn't it, eh?
And the lovely fern.
Oh, thank you.
What's he like? Hey, what's he like?
Now, this is very good pairing tonight because those people who haven't watched, there's a lot of competition between the chefs, you see. Ainsley is very hard to beat.
Why, thank
but Tony has beaten him how many times?
55?
Well, two or three.
Well, 2 or 3.
Yeah, so there's a bit of a needle match on tonight, so we'll see how
we'll
well
have
you
to see
play.
what's in the bag, won't we, Fern?
Oh, well, exactly. But let's, first of all, meet our special star guests, you see. They've torn themselves away from, this is the clue, the Queen Vic to come up west for the evening. Let's welcome the First Lady of Walford, the wonderful Wendy Richards. Lovely to see you. Thank you so much for being our first guest on our first show.
Thank you for asking me.
It's lovely to see you. Now then, are you a good cook at home? Do you get a chance
Me,
to
I'm
cook?
brilliant, yes.
Oh, yeah.
I cook every day.
What do you cook?
I'm also extremely modest, but I'm a wonderful...
What have you brought for us tonight?
Well, because I was sort of brought up on boarding school food, you know, puddings and stuff.
Were you a boarding school girl?
Yes, we're going to do... Don't let the accent fool you, dear. We're going to do a pudding.
Do tip it all out.
Yes, right. Here we go.
Oh, alcohol. We always
Mind
like
it
that.
don't roll away. Okay. Yes, I've been checking. It's still all there.
Go on then, tell us what you got.
Right, so we've got Madeira cake. So I
Did you make
nibbled
that
a bit.
yourself?
No, I didn't, but I ate the corner earlier on.
Excuse me?
Raspberries, 3 peaches,
Yeah.
and this creme fraiche from the
Dusting you.
supermarket.
Yes.
I wasn't sure if you're supposed to say who it was. I haven't bought this before. I've also sampled this, and it's very nice.
Right, it is lovely. A lot of people use it instead
Yeah.
of cream now.
And the
And then
alcohol?
you've got
Bit of
sherry.
Very nice indeed. So you want a nice pudding with that.
Yes,
How much did that cost you?
$4.99. I've got 1p
done.
left.
Well, you may have that.
Thank
That's
you.
all right. Now, is that going to be all right for you?
That is screaming at me.
You're good Oh, it's screaming at you.
Yeah.
You're a good pudding chef, I know that. All right, while you're having a little think, well, let's meet our next star guest. He's left his fruit and veg stall to be here tonight. Will you welcome another member of the Fowler family, Mark, otherwise known as Todd Carty? Hi, Todd. Nice to see you. Come over here.
Hi, Mark.
Say hello to your mum, of course. I mean, you've worked together now for, oh, gosh, is it 13, 14 years or
Well,
something?
No, we've been together for, what is it, 8 or 9
8
years?
or 9
I
years,
can't
something like that,
remember.
yeah.
Long, long time,
I've got
isn't
the
it?
best son in EastEnders. He's lovely.
Stop it,
Oh,
stop
isn't that nice? But how good a cook are you, Todd?
it. Well, I like to make breakfasts. I'm the breakfast king.
Are you?
And I like to get behind a barbecue.
most men.
Like most men, yeah. And I think that's about it, really. I'm not too bad at chopping, so what have you got to...
Whoa.
to chop,
Find
I'll
it out,
chop.
Todd, yeah.
Tip the
Oh,
bag
yes, here we
open,
go.
see
Oh,
what
yeah.
you brought.
Now, you'll like this. Ooh.
Oh!
Now, they're all,
Off your
from
fruit and
they're
vegetable.
all from my stool. They're all from my stool. I promise.
What have you got then?
Right. Well, this is obviously some cabbage, some carrots, some spring onions and some spuds. Now, it should be, but it takes a lot longer boiled bacon as a kid. I used to like boiled bacon, cabbage and spuds. It was
Yes.
lovely. It's a nice old Irish dish if there's any Irish in the audience.
Because you're Irish born, aren't
I'm
you?
Irish born, yes, there's Irish blood in me.
You
Spuds
sold
are-
that on your stall,
I
did
don't, I have that under the counter.
you? Silly Ainsley.
So, normally boiled, it's up to you, sir, what you can do with it.
Oh, well,
How much did all that cost you?
It cost £4.44.
What, you charged yourself for your own vegetables?
I did, yes, exactly.
Hopeless, hopeless. Come on, chaps, don't forget forget, we have the larders and the fridges full of ingredients. Only a bit of butter, eggs, milk, cream, that's it. But anyway, Tony, what are you going to make for Wendy?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to do what we call a charlotte. And we're going to cut up the Madeira cake and line a little mould. And so that will form out, if you like, pastry. And then we're going to cut up the peaches and we're going to fry them off with a little bit, maybe a little bit of butter and some lemon and orange zest. We're going to flavour it, a bit of the sherry in there, maybe a few raspberries, and stuff that inside the charlotte, put a lid on, bake it off in the oven, and then we'll make some raspberry sauce, and we'll flavour the creme fraiche with some sherry and some vanilla, and then who knows what's going to happen.
You only got 20 minutes to do it in.
I know.
Cocky. Oh, Cocky over there. Right, now, Ainsley, what's she going to make for Todd?
Todd is not a spicy man, Fern, I found out.
No? You
He
don't
doesn't like
curries
his...
and things?
No, not my favourite.
No, it's not. So we really are going to go for that sort of traditional sort of Irish cuisine, i.e. the sort of Calcannon or champ, that type of thing.
Yeah,
You like that
onions
type of
and-
stuff?
yeah, lovely,
Yeah.
lovely.
So basically, I'm going to do a nice sort of glaze to go with that, a bit of honey and mustard, maybe a little bit of orange in that, just to sort of thin it out a little bit and give it sort of a slightly different taste, because we want that nice summery flavours to come through, something sharp and appealing in the mouth. I'm going to do 2 different types of potatoes. One which is we're going to knock down with the spring onions for the champ, and the other one we're going to actually roll. We're going to put some gammon in there and spice it up a little bit, a few herbs, and roll that inside the cabbage. And then we're also going to steam some cabbage. I'll show people how to sort of steam fry a little bit of simplicity, so instead of just boiling it up all the time. Julienne of carrots, just nice, fine strips of carrots around the edge there, and that will be it, I think, and maybe a little bit of a garnish along the way, Todd, if we've got the time.
Sounds all right. OK, you've got 20 minutes when I say these words. Are you ready? Steady. Cook. Now, you said you're going to make a raspberry sauce.
Yeah.
Do you mean a raspberry coulis?
Maybe.
Well, OK, because I read somewhere the other day that apparently now raspberry coulis are absolutely out.
Just told him
That's
that
right.
he hasn't spoken to me since.
Fern, I'm just about to bring them back in.
Are you?
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
good. They were out for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I wonder why that is. People get so sort of snobby about the fashions of food,
Yeah.
don't they? What's particularly in this summer?
I think lots of balsamic vinegar.
Sugar.
Sugar.
All the
all the
sauces
sort
that
of
you
things
make.
that I make,
Yeah.
it's all in.
Nice Madeira
Just
cake,
get
isn't it? Love it. Looks like it's homemade. It's good. Excellent. Shall I leave you for
so
a little bit?
just leave me for a little bit,
OK.
find me
Settle
feet.
yourselves. Let's see how we're doing over here with Ainsley.
Right, I'm coming right back to you, Fernie. Now, first I'm going to do a nice, as I was talking about the idea of doing a nice kind of glaze for the gammon steaks there. That's going to cook in a flash there. So just a little bit of the orange zest there, not too much there. Just to kind of, we want to try and get a bit of flavour in
See
there.
it all coming out of there, right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Makes
Now,
you
you
feel
only
a bit-
did half of that orange. You zested,
Yeah.
well, about 2/3 of it.
Yeah. One of the reasons I've done that, Fern, is because I've got to cook it in 20 minutes. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, right. You're doing things for speed. That's up.
I know, what am I like? There
Go
you
on
go, a
then.
little bit of honey in there.
Tablespoon of honey,
That's it,
dessert
tablespoon
spoon.
of honey, that's it. We're just going to a little bit of mustard there.
Grainy mustard.
Yeah,
Is it
Todd's-
important
Todd's-
to use
Todd's
the
the-
grainy one? Could you
That's
use
it,
English
could,
mustard?
Yeah, absolutely. If you wanted to, perhaps you could even sort of do a powder or something like that.
Yeah,
and the
teaspoon
idea
of
of doing
that.
something like this, and you could warm that slightly. It will, under sort of the normal conditions in the
Gives
kitchen
it
or something, a
liquid.
little bit of heat. Yeah, it will liquid itself down a little bit.
Yeah.
And this would be something like this would be ideal for doing like a barbecue or something like that.
There you are, Todd, for your barbecues.
Hey.
Yeah, lovely,
One of
lovely.
these
Do you
sort
like a bit of that,
sauces.
Todd?
Oh, I love a bit of
barbecue.
barbecue. I love a bit of barbecue.
You've got a little boy,
Yeah,
haven't
he's
you?
8 months.
8 months. What's his name?
His name is James Liam,
James
and
William.
I promise that I'm wearing a shirt tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
I fulfilled my
Is it
promise.
for him?
It's for Father's Day. Thank you.
What is you actually doing here?
Well, I'm supposed to be grating spuds, but I hope he doesn't want peel because.
Why are we grating these?
I want them all grated
wants
down,
them all
Tom. I
grated
don't
down.
want you to... All this here, literally
every
just
little
go
bit
there.
off, every little bit off.
Just-
Oh, okay
just
then.
right. And if you hold your fingers like that flat, okay, and just allow the potato just to run through, and very slowly, so you don't want to ruin your nails.
No, indeed not. No, no.
Because we'll notice if he's got a plaster on an EastEnders, won't we?
Okay.
And
Leave it
what's
to
he
me.
grating those down for?
I'm grating them down. I'm going to salty them off, Fern, in a pan. Where's me olive oil? There we are.
Yeah.
Olive oil. That's it. I'm going to grate those down. I'm going to just salty off just a little bit of the gammon. So it's 2 different types of things. One of the gammon's going to go into a roll.
Yes.
So let's chop that up here.
This is the chopped up bits. I
Yeah,
see.
we'll just-
in the rolled
we probably won't
cabbage.
need all of that.
You've had 4 minutes, gentlemen.
Lovely. So we're just going to, let's have a look. Just cutting those down into kind of strips there like that. And literally, we want it quite small because it's going to be rolled inside our cabbage.
Yeah.
It's just an alternative, really.
And fingers.
we are.
Oh.
That's beautiful.
Oh,
Wakey, wakey! That's it. A little bit of that inside
Yeah.
our pan there. There we go. Just salted that off along with the potato. It's all going to cook in there. We're just going to be tossing that away. As I say, 2 different types of potato. Another one there. When you come back, I'll tell you all about it.
Good man. Okay.
Excellent.
Let's see how your pud's getting on then.
I've lined the
Little
the
rings.
mould, the little rings that I've done with the
Yeah.
Madeira cake.
Yeah. You just have to roughly cut what you think will fit
That's
in
it.
there.
Just yep.
Okay.
Could have done with it
Put
being
on
a
a
bit
bit of
bigger.
baking parchment. Now, why did you do
Just so
that?
it doesn't stick to the tray, and then we can't get off at the end, and everyone would laugh at me.
Oh, simple as that, isn't it? Well, okay. 5 minutes have gone. And then these half moons here,
They're going to sit on top. It's going to become a lid.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see what you're going to fill it with.
So-
What are you getting Wendy to do? Wendy, what are you...
Well, I'm bored to tears with this already. It is bored.
Wendy,
isn't
why don't
it?
you cut these in half and take the stones out?
Well, look, Wendy would be so much happier using a zester. Why
Yeah,
do you
but I
want her
want
to
it
do
fine.
it?
I want it fine. I want it to disappear into. It's going to flavour our sauce.
Wendy's got beautiful nails here. She doesn't want to be doing this.
You're quite right. If I break a fingernail, I shall need
Ames, I've got
oxygen.
2 women to get in here, mate.
But you really are a good cook. I hear that
Yeah.
you do cook yourself a good breakfast every morning and a supper every night.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
What's your favourite?
Well, I'm afraid I'm a great believer in a good old-fashioned fry-up. You can't go wrong with one of those. I think
Yeah.
you need to start off the day with a good breakfast.
Yes. Now, what are you doing here, kid?
Right, so I've a bit of butter in there, and I've got the zest that Wendy grated beautifully for me.
Which is the zest of the lime
I've done
and a bit of lemon and a bit of
A
orange.
bit of orange,
Yeah.
and the sugar's just starting to caramelise there.
Yeah, so you've got butter and sugar.
Yeah,
What
and
kind
a
of
few
sugar do you
raspberries in
sift
there,
in
caster sugar,
Caster sugar.
and then I've just deglassed that with a little bit of sherry.
Look, what are you looking for, then?
I've not
eating.
eaten it.
Eating your peaches. Right, how many raspberries? You've only put just a
Just a
handful
few,
of raspberries
yeah, because I
in
want to
there.
make a sauce.
Okay,
out of
and
the rest of the
3 of the
raspberries.
peaches, I guess.
Yeah. So then we're just going to fill this.
All right. Cool, this looks great. Can you smell this, Wendy? You've got a splash of the sherry
Splash
in
of
there
the sherry
already.
in there already. So
Cool, and it'll all soak through into the
that'll all
Madeira
soak
cake,
through
right?
into the Madeira cake.
She's eating all the ingredients. You don't need any more of those peaches, do you?
No. And then lid on, and then press it right down, and so
Yeah.
it's nice and flat. We'll just turn it over the other way. All right, love.
Hungry? She's hungry.
She's hungry.
Yeah.
Good.
12 minutes
I'm going to
left.
stick them into an oven which is
Right.
just hot.
What, cool
Very
or
hot.
boiling hot?
No, hot as it goes.
And how long will that take?
And that will take about, how long have we got left?
11 and a half?
About 11 and a half minutes.
All right. So now you're bubbling up some, is that what you
Some
call stock syrup?
Yeah, but I'm going to take it back right down to a syrup, and I'm going to actually caramelise that, and we're going to
Well,
do
tell
something
us what the
to,
stock syrup is. I only know the
water and
term.
sugar.
How much water to sugar?
Just a little bit of water till it dissolves the sugar, and then you boil all the water away. So then it's just pure sugar, but when sugar's hot, it's a liquid.
Ah, and that'll be
Understand?
the golden brown colour.
It'll be the golden brown colour if I remember it. If I forget it, it'll be that golden black colour.
Okay. Shall I leave you and come back?
Yep.
Okay. Right, what are you doing over here?
How are you, Fernie Bernie?
All righty.
We're just
11
going to
minutes
steam those down.
Yeah.
And julienne means like little fine matchsticks, Fern.
I was
Now
gonna
you
ask
can
you.
do this on most kind of food processors. They have one of the cutters on there that do that perfectly for you. But chopping
Where's your
knife.
sharp knife?
Chopping knife.
Chopping
oh, that's
knife.
enough.
That's it,
Yeah, that's
that's-
lovely.
Is that how been chopping all day?
That's
You had this
beautiful.
what have you been chopping up?
Oh,
ribbon.
what-
Oh, you've been julienning your cabbage.
All my own work.
That's very good.
Not bad, is it?
Smarty.
Not bad. I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Right,
Now, here we are.
Fernie,
This is how to
now
do
here
a
we
carrot.
go.
Watch this.
Now you can see we're just cutting that down like that, yeah? As I say, you normally have a facility on the food processor that does it for you, and then we're just cutting those into fine strips like that.
Yes.
Absolutely beautiful. You can imagine that being just a little bit of garnish
Yes,
around the plate.
yes.
Just another way of serving carrots. You know, you
They
can just
cook
sort of cut
quickly
them
like
down.
that too,
Absolutely,
don't they?
cook in a fraction of the
When
time.
you're training as a chef,
Yeah.
how long does it take you to get these knife skills?
Well, I think you end up cutting yourself about, I don't know, 20 times. No exaggeration.
Seriously?
Yes, you do. There is,
You're halfway, by the way.
You're
Halfway.
You're learning the process all the time.
Yeah.
Now, give that a bit
Look
of a
what
toss
you're
for me.
doing. Oh.
Stir that round. That's it.
Where's the syrup?
And that's it. Why don't you get a bit of parsley? Chop a bit of parsley here for me. I'll be right back, Fern.
Really?
Okay.
That's it.
In
Chop a
the
bit of
pan,
parsley.
Which one's
There we
parsley?
are.
I think
That
we've
one's
got
parsley
grated
there.
potatoes,
A bit of parsley. Don't pick that up. Pop that in a bowl.
chopped up
That's ready to
lemon,
steam
and
now.
Chop a bit of
green
this.
ends
Yeah, chop
of
a
a
bit of
spring
parsley.
onion.
Spring
Right.
onion.
You
Okay,
can
my
use
darling.
flat leaf parsley, but you
Flat
could
leaf
use
parsley.
English.
You could use English, you could use a springy variety.
Yeah.
You could use another herb if you wanted to. Perhaps
Yeah.
something might be quite nice for that sort of summertime minty, something quite minty.
Oh, yes, mint and carrot is nice too,
Yeah,
isn't it?
absolutely.
Very good.
So this one's just
That's
cooking
beautiful.
down now. A little bit of colour in there, Fern.
Yeah, and that
Notice
went
there.
into olive oil, didn't it?
And a little bit of olive oil there.
Yeah.
And I've put just a crumbled half a chicken stock in there.
Yes.
And so all of that flavour now has been concentrated, and that's inside there.
Wonderful.
And that will go potatoes in here. Chuck that pan on there for my lovely gammon,
Yeah.
which we can actually start to cook now. You can look at that.
9
Fern.
minutes
With
left.
the orange juice, it's suddenly become quite sort of juicy and runny there.
Well, we didn't see you add the orange juice, so there's half the juice of an orange.
That's right, juice
Onto
of an
a
orange.
very
there.
hot pan.
Onto a
That's
very
the
hot
secret
pan.
with these grill pans, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Get it red
Right.
hot. You don't need any fat in there.
No
Just
fat
hot.
at all. That's it. And this pan, a little bit of butter in there.
All right. What are you busy chopping up now?
I'm
Parsley?
chopping parsley, yeah.
You're doing awfully well, I must say.
Thank you very much.
Todd, what I want to know is, do you take the veg home from the store then? I mean, you said
Yes.
you bought that.
Seriously?
Always,
No,
yes,
you know,
always.
you're filming. Do you sort of say, oh, I'll take them squash?
If there's a few strawberries or a few raspberries or something, whatever takes my fancy, you know.
So what, the props men go down to Covent Garden or something on the day you're shooting and they fill up the stall?
I think it's Bournemouth High Street, but I mean, it's their Covent Garden, I suppose. Like,
Yeah,
you know. But,
it is.
What? It's good fun.
I'm not going to shave for that, look!
Well, what's that for then? What's that for?
Bit of a stir. I fucked up the grip hold
What's
on.
it?
When the old man comes over, you can don't let that. Oh, lovely. Right, Todd, how's that parsley?
Yeah, it's there. Is that-
right,
is that-
lovely. Yeah, I need it a little bit finer than that. Let
Do
me
you?
show you.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
Just a bit fine. Not too much stalk in there.
Oh, right,
Okay.
It puts hairs in your teeth,
You
doesn't
put that very nicely.
Yes, it's perfectly all right, Todd.
Oh, that's the way. Thank you.
Lovely. But you're also a Tucker, aren't you? Because you were in.
That's
Do you
right.
remember him in Grange Hill?
Yeah.
Yes, I remember. Old Tucker Todd. Yeah, I like a bit of that.
7 minutes left. 7 minutes.
Right, Todd.
Yep.
Now those potatoes are almost ready.
So they're just boiled new potatoes.
Yeah.
The strips of carrot have gone into just butter.
Yeah, just some butter and water. A little bit of water in there, Fern.
Yeah, and they're just going to simmer away
That's
in
it. We're
there.
going to steam fry here too, so
Yeah.
all of that type of thing. The same,
Right.
same applies to the cabbage. We're just going to put some butter in there. Okay, there we are. Just a little bit of butter there.
Yeah.
And if you're worried about your thighs getting a bit, you put half the amount. All right. That's what we like. That's okay.
So this is a steam fry. A bit of butter, a bit of water, and
Yeah,
that's what you
just
call
a
a
little
steam
bit
fry.
of water. And if you want to make it a little bit more exciting, you've got a bottle of wine or something in the fridge. You can add a
Yes.
splash of wine,
Have we got
as
some
we
wine
will
in
do
the fridge?
now.
We may have.
Here we are. There's some white wine.
Oh,
here.
lovely.
No, that's vinegar.
Isn't that white wine?
It says white wine, but I'm telling you, it means vinegar.
Really? Where's the wine?
Yeah, in a wine
Ah,
bottle.
and a wine bottle, silly angel. All right, you come and do it.
6 minutes left.
6 minutes.
All right.
We've got to go.
So quickly,
mate.
let's
Really
see
have
this.
got to go
In goes
now.
the cabbage. How long will that take?
However long it takes. It will be ready, Fern. I
It'll be
promise
ready?
you'll be ready.
Okay, let's see how Pud's doing over here now. I heard you whizzing. Oh, everything okay in there?
Yep, everything's okay
Fine, I
there.
heard you doing the whizzing.
Right.
So you've got
So
the
I've made
raspberries.
this raspberry sauce.
Yes.
It's not coulis, this is sauce.
Right.
Yeah. This is fresh raspberries with just about a tablespoonful or half a tablespoonful of icing sugar.
Yes.
Just whiz them together, and I've taken all the seeds out because you know they get in your teeth there. And you
Yes, they do. So
And
you
no one
put
ever
them through a
tells you.
sieve?
No one
No.
ever tells you, do you? You go to brush your teeth at night, and there they are, and you've sat through the whole dinner, and nobody's told you.
No, that's awful.
So, and Wendy's made this lovely creme fraiche,
Now,
which
what's
we're going
the
to use as a
speckles
sauce.
in there?
That's vanilla, fresh vanilla seed. Wendy split the vanilla pod down the middle,
Yeah.
scraped all the seeds out,
Yes.
and then just put the seeds in there. And that's giving it a wonderful flavour.
lovely.
And we're just going to add a little bit more sugar.
So that's simply the creme fraiche with the vanilla. How many seeds from how many vanilla pods?
It's one vanilla pod.
One vanilla pod, a good splash of good sherry. You've got 5 minutes left.
Have we really?
And on this little pan here, that's still your stock
That's-
syrup.
yeah.
Oh my word, Wendy, what are you doing?
Painting rose petals.
Did you do this at school?
You said you were bored.
He's found all
rose
the
from?
jobs
Pleasing
for
some
me
people,
to
is there?
do, hasn't he?
Where did you get the rose from?
I found
We have
up
it up
there.
in the flower arrangement. Oh right, that's okay then. Using the set. So what's that? A bit of egg white.
Egg white, and then just paint it on, and then because it'll dry, it should crystallise up.
Aren't they lovely? Will they be edible?
Are these free-range roses?
They
or
are,
have they been
yes. No, they're
sprayed?
free range.
Well, I know, Mr. Tobin, you once said to me that you never put anything on your plate that is not edible.
Absolutely, so we're going to eat them. Anyway, we got them from a nice little flower stall in Albert Square.
Oh, well, that's all right then. And what have you done with the raspberries?
Stuck some mint in here.
Fantastic. Very good. Right, OK, this is going to look a work of art. How's that syrup coming?
That syrup's,
Congealing.
yeah, no,
You
it did.
forgot
And
it.
no, I cooled it down because it was going too far. So,
Oh, yeah.
She doesn't believe me.
Well, I
I've
know
cooled
what
it
the
down,
tricks are,
and now
yeah.
I'm just warming it back up,
Yeah.
right? So it gets a bit runny on the spoon, and then we're going to make pretty patterns with it.
So that's when you know it's okay, when it just drips off the spoon?
Yeah. It's just, if you just hang about 1 second and I'll...
Is this, what do you call this?
There you go.
Spun sugar or something?
Well, spun sugar is when you just move it really quickly over a thing, but we're actually just going to try and make a little basket over this ladle.
Sugar basket, and how long have we got left?
I don't know, tell me, how long have we got left?
You're going to make a sugar basket in 3 minutes. This is
I
fantastic.
love that.
Isn't it brilliant? So what are you going to put inside there?
No, this is going to go on the top.
Oh, right, OK. So it's not a basket, it's a lid.
All right, it's an upside-down basket.
They're
Hello,
crisp.
please, Fern.
Right, we've got about 2.5 minutes
They're
left.
crisp.
Less than that. What, have you got time to be carving carrots?
Yeah, I'm just doing a little bit of garnish here just to help us out.
Todd's doing the champ. Now, tell me,
Yeah.
the champ is a very Irish thing,
Yeah,
isn't it?
with
So
the-
your mum used to make
My
this?
mother used to make this. Absolutely, all my friends used to come around for it as well because
So what is it? What is it?
it's basically potatoes which we've boiled and then mashed
potato.
off, and then we put some spring onion and mixed it all up. Gives it that lovely, oniony, spicy, potatoey
Lovely.
flavour.
Any salt and pepper and...
Yeah, I think we're going to put a little bit
Is
in the
that
end
one
there.
on?
That
No.
one's, yeah, that one's cooked
done.
because the heat that's retained in those bars, Fern, is
Yeah.
very, very hot. And anybody who's got one will know, you know, they create a little bit of smoke. There's a little bit of butter sauce here.
Yeah.
Just a bit of touch of white wine there, melting that down.
Yeah.
You can see how that steam fries there, look.
Yeah.
You can see that? That's beautiful.
So it's
Just
absorbing
give that a
the...
little
Oh,
bit of
I
a
see. The
toss
water
there.
just steams and the butter
Absolutely.
is absorbed.
A
And...
little bit of salt and pepper in there.
Yeah.
Just a touch of salt
Lovely.
there.
Oh, this is going well. 1.5 minutes left.
Yeah.
And you're just making that little cabbagey fare, you're just steaming it
the
to...
cabbage, Fern.
Blanching it to roll up the... That's the one that you're going to put the gammon chopped up with the potato and the spring onion into, is it?
Lucky I've got asbestos fingers, isn't it? Eh?
I should say.
Right, give us that plate there. Right, really going to be flying now, Todd.
Okay, there.
We've got
This
1
I think
minute
is
to
done.
go. Where's that cal cannon? Here
It's
it is.
here.
Now, this is the cal cannon I was referring to, Fern. That's
1
beautiful.
minute left. 1 minute.
Right, now.
I'm going to help you
Get
clear
that
this
onto
up.
a plate. Get a plate here, this white plate.
Shove up the plate, yeah?
Shove that in the middle there, hold that, and shove it in and push it right down, then take it out for
Don't
me.
forget the knives
30
and forks.
seconds.
Todd,
Come on,
I'll put them up
Lindsay.
here for you. 45 seconds left.
Yeah, lovely.
Hey, kid, are you going to do this?
Yeah, of course I am.
Right, OK. How are you doing over here? Uh-oh, coming out. Well done. Look at that. Let's get rid of this. Now we need spoons.
Spoons?
There they are.
We need spoons, we need
and forks,
minutes.
Wendy.
We don't need
30
spoons.
seconds left. Look at this. It's fantastic. Oh, a work of art.
Butter sauce is ready. Let's
Oh,
go.
glass of wine. Do you want a glass of wine, Wendy?
Oh, overcharged!
15 seconds. Here we are. I've got a white one. Is that all right? 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop cooking. Dear me. Now then. As always on this show, the audience is the judge, and in a minute they will be voting on who they think the winner's going to be. And the prizes tonight are, to the winner, £1,000 to their chosen charity, to the loser, this souvenir, Ready Steady Cook wooden spoon. All right? So, now, first of all, let's start over here then. What are you going to call this, Tony?
Well, I think we're going to call it something like Fowler's Fancy Fruitcake.
Very nice. Wendy, you brought with you the delicious Madeira cake, raspberries, creme fraiche, a little bottle of sherry and 3 peaches.
Yes.
What did you do with it all, Tony?
Well, when I could stop Wendy eating the peaches...
There's no need to be like
Sorry.
that. I only ate one
Yeah.
and
We-
one cake.
and 1 cake. We fried them off in the pan with a bit of sugar and some lemon, lime and orange zest, just to give it some flavour. We added a little bit of sherry and a few raspberries in there, just to keep the flavours going through. Dig right in there, that's it, get the peaches
I'll
out.
tell you what, this is absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, good.
Is it good? Has the Madeira gone all moist?
Oh, it's just lovely.
Go on then, carry on.
Thank you. So then we sliced the Madeira cake up and we lined our ring with the Madeira cake, and that was forming, if you like, our pastry for our cake.
Yeah.
Put the peaches into the centre of it and put it in the oven to bake. Then we made a little raspberry sauce, not coulis, because Wendy says coulis are out. And then Wendy made a lovely sauce with the creme fraiche, some vanilla,
Yeah.
and some of the sherry as well.
Yeah.
We did boiled some sugar up and made a fancy sort of basket, if you like, upside-down basket to go on the top. And then we sugared some of these petals with some
Eat it.
egg white. Lovely. And that was it.
That looks fantastic. Very good.
It's
Well
lovely.
done, Tony.
Well done.
Now then, Cor, over here, you boys were going fast,
We
weren't
were
you?
moving a bit, weren't
For
we,
a minute,
Fern?
I didn't think you'd do it, but you did. So
I've garnished that. I've just slipped the garnish on there. Remember I made those little sort of carrot flowers
Yes.
there and just flew just to
That's
give
where
it a
you
bit of
lost your
character.
time, you see.
I know,
Now,
Dad, but I
Todd,
can't
you
help
brought
it.
with you the gammon steak, cabbage, carrots, new potatoes and spring onions. Would you now tuck in?
Oh, yes.
Here we are.
And this is
Loads
the
of
important
calories
bit,
in there.
put the
son.
wine down, start eating. And what did you do with it all, Ainsley?
Well, shall I tell you what I'm going to call it first?
Yeah, oh, yes,
Would
tell
you
me.
like that? I'm going to call this one here Cool Carty's Cabbage Rolls. And this one over here is going to be Tucker Todd's Calcannon Gammon. We like a bit of that, don't we? Old Calcannon
So how did you
Gammon.
do it, Gav?
OK, first of all, I've inside here, I've grated my potato down, or in fact, Todd grated it down.
Sure.
It's nice. Sure. Grated that down.
Beautiful.
And I've sweated off my gammon and the onions, spring onions there. I just sweated those off, just released some of those lovely juices. Slightly caramelised my onions, in with the potato, let that all sweat down. I crumbled in just a little bit of chicken stock, like a half a chicken stock cube, bit of water on there to let it sort of literally infuse and soak up all those lovely flavours there. A little bit of chopped parsley in there. That was rolled in some blanched cabbage leaves, bit of yoghurt on top, just to give it a coolness and change the flavour, and a slightly citrusy flavour. Over here, the new potatoes were cooked down.
Tuck in, pal. Yeah.
I haven't eaten anything today. It's not real.
Are you a bit hungry, are you? Oh, that's a good thing then. Oh, yeah, we like a bit of that on here.
Yeah.
Right, and then I smashed my new potatoes down.
Yeah.
Inside a bit of spring onion, seasoned up, salt and pepper, touch of cream there. That was underneath in a little bit of the dome.
Can we
then
just
on
have a look
top-
at the champ underneath there,
Yeah,
then?
just lift that
have
up
a look.
there. That's it.
Oh,
That's
yes.
it.
Oh, with
Hello,
the cabbage.
champy.
Oh, wait. Oh, with the cabbage on the top. Yeah.
yeah.
And the sauce?
And the sauce is just a white wine, reduced down the white wine, a little bit of butter in there, and just round the edge. I've got, of course, the carrots and the cabbage were just steam fried. A little bit of butter, a little bit of water. That's it. OK. Are you all right there, son?
So, do you like it at all, Todd? Is it any good?
This is the business.
Is it?
I'm going round to your house every day after work.
You can bring the missus too.
Oh, OK.
Right, OK, now this is the proof with the pudding. How are you going to vote? Is it going to be green peppers or red tomatoes? Would you please vote now? Oh, look at that.
There's a lot of peppers
I
up there,
reckon
Fern.
that's a green pepper job, don't you? Congratulations! Well done! Oh, Wendy, there you are. Now, Wendy, that's £1,000 to give to the charity of your choice. Would you like to tell us what charity of yours?
I'm going to send this £1,000 to Dogs for the Disabled. They're dogs that are trained to look after people who have various disabilities. It costs £5,000 per dog, so this will go towards a dog. Thank you very much.
Very good. Absolutely marvellous. Very good. Now, Todd and Ainsley, you were fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, Tony beat you again.
Well, hold on. It hasn't been an old tone. It's getting there. What is it about?
Not me, my son.
I think it's about 3-3 now, isn't it, son? We don't know,
Needle
eh?
match. Anyway, I'm proud to present you with this Ready Steady Cook wooden spoon, and I hope you enjoy it. And thank you so much
Thanks
for
very much
coming,
indeed.
and good luck with everything you do. And thank you very much
Pleasure.
indeed.
Mwah.
Oh, thank
Thank
you.
you.
And thank you very much indeed for watching. And I look forward to seeing you next Friday, 7 o'clock.